Hey guys, ever wondered how numbers are converted from binary that a computer understands to decibel that we see and understand? How all that works, how they're converted, what's actually going on? Well, I'm going to explain all of that here in this video. So please stick around and watch till the end, and please take a second, click like and subscribe, be notified of any other videos we made. Once again, thanks for watching. We'll get started right after we roll the intro. Bits, bytes, decibel, binary, on, off. You know, what does this all mean? How does it fit together? Well, I'm going to go over all that now and explain and sort out any confusion. So stick around to the end and you're going to know exactly how to convert these. Of course, we like to start these videos with the basics. Coffee. Alright guys, so here we go. We're going to kind of recap everything here. So if you remember in our last lesson on bits and bytes, a bit is a single value of 1 or 0. The 1 represents on, 0 represents off. That's binary, that's a bit. A byte is a collection of 8 bits. Each one is either turned on or off with a 0 or 1, right? So that's how computer reads things. Now we tend to read things in decibel from the root word deca, meaning 10. It's a number with values from 0 to 9. Look on anything you own, a TV remote goes from 0 to 9. Look on the numbering on your keyboard, it goes from 0 to 9. Look on the front of your microwave, look on a calculator, it all goes 0 to 9. You know, if you ever want to look up, you can look up this ASCII table, ASCII, and it'll show you the decibel to binary conversion for other things on your keyboard, like here's your 0 to 9, and for each letter that you type on the keyboard, these are programmed in the computer for it to read this specific set of numbers. Same, here's all your capital letters, your lowercase letters are over here. I'm not going to go too much into this, but just know everything on your keyboard has to be converted inevitably into this. So anyway, you can look more at that if you want to. What I'm more concerned with is IP version 4, binary to decibel conversion, that will go into that. So let's say you have a binary number you're sitting there looking at, and this would be the binary bits 11000000. So if you took those slashes when you're wanting to do a conversion, if you start at this far right and put your 2 to the power of 0 is 1, right? Any number to the power of 0 is 1. If you double this number, you'll get your whole power of 2 and the value for each of those bits. So if you go 1, you double that, it's 2. Double that is 4. Double that is 8. Double 8 is 16, 32, 64, 128. Those are each of your powers of 0. You know, power 2 to the power of 7 is 128. You know, so the easy way to remember that is just double it, going from the right to left over each one. Now, if you take each of these bits, this bit is turned on. It has a 1. So it carries that value 128 down. This bit is turned on. So that value of 64, that 2 to the power of 6 will carry down to 64. These ones that are 0 remain 0 when you carry them down because they're not turned on. There's no value to them. After you've converted all those, you come down here and you add up the 1 bit. So if you add 128 plus 64 gives you 192. It's that simple to convert things. So if we go here and let's say we have a whole we see this whole set of numbers as an IP address in binary form, 00001. If we took and did that 4 different times for each of these set of numbers, like this is for the first number right here, the second number, I set that right next to it, 199. I put the binary number on each of these octets. We're just going to focus on the first one, but you just do it for each one. Like this first one, you'd see what's on and off. This would be 0, 0, carry the 0 down, it's a 0. This one's a 1, we're going to bring down 8. This one's a 0, we're going to bring that down. And this one's a 2, we're going to bring that down. At the end of it, we see how many 1s we had. So we had 1 has 8. That's supposed to be a plus. Sorry about that, guys. 8 plus 2 is 10. So that first thing, and I've already written it here, but the first one will be a 10. We would do the same thing for the second one, which I've already done right here. So that was the binary number. So we just bring down 128. Second one, bring down 64. This is 0, 0, 0. This one is a 1, so we bring down 4. This one's a 1, we bring down 2. This one's a 1, we bring down 1. And then we add all those 1 spots right here, and it comes up to 199. This is how easy it is. You just add up these numbers and the values, you just bring them down. So it's real easy if you write it out this way. Go 128 plus 64 plus 4 plus 2 plus 1 equals 199. You know, you can open up a calculator and add it up. Going the opposite way, let's say you just started with this and you needed to find out what the binary number is for it. You just do it the opposite. You know, you start from over here, the largest number. You go, what will go into 199? Will 128 go into 199? Yes. So turn that bit on. Now, what happens if I add 64? What's it come to? Well, 128, 8 plus 64, it's 192. So we'll turn that one on. Now, if I go plus 32, that'll bring it to over that. So I can't use that one. That'll make it come up to 224. So that one's going to get a 0. Same if I use 16, that'll bust the number, it'll go over that, so I can't use that, that stays a 0. So will 8 go into it from 192? Nope, that'll make it go over at 2. Will 4 go in at 192? So if I did 192 plus 4, that brings it under 196, so we'll turn that one on. Now, if I turn this one on, what will it make it do? From a 2, that's easier to figure up, that's going to make it go to 198. So that fits in the number. So I'm going to turn that on. And then our final bit is a 1. Well, what? Yep, 198 plus 1 equals 199. So I'm going to turn that one on. And if you see here, you bring them all down. If you want to verify it, then you add them up again, and the 199 comes to that. So it works the same either way. So if you start with the binary, you still write out this power of 2 conversion thing, and you just figure out from this side what numbers will go into that number. You know, if I did that same thing on the first one for 10, let's say this IP address 10. 128 can't go into 10, 64 can't go into 10, 32 can't go into 10, 16 can't, 8 can, so I'm going to turn that on. If I go here, that's going to bring it up to 12, so I have to keep that as 0. 8, I can turn on the 2-bit, which brings it up to 10, so if I do the 1, it'll make it go over, so I'm going to make that a 0. So there 4, 8 plus 2 equals 10, so that's how you do it going the other way from your decimal number, getting it into binary form. So anyway, guys, that's how easy it is. Another little bonus I wanted to give you on this, and this is real good in a cheat sheet, and I'll go into more of this, but this is a real good chart if you want to stop take a picture of this, take a screenshot. Let me enlarge it. This is a real good thing. Pause the video, take a screenshot of it, and memorize this. And writing this down anytime you're doing a networking test is CCNA. Usually you have about 15 minutes at the beginning of it to write something down. And this is my bonus. I call it my subnetting cheat sheet. You don't want to be calculating all this stuff in your head when you're doing it. And I'll go into this chart a little bit more. But this shows if you have a Class A address, it's usually always start with 10 dot something. So, you know, if they give you a /9, a /10, a /11, I know I haven't went into subnet. I'm going to do that in the next video. But take the time to write this. I'll also in the next video give you kind of an opportunity to screenshot this. But anyway, this is a real good thing. You don't have to worry about this, but mainly memorizing this. It's real easy. Just go /9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, go 8 spots. Start over at the next dial, go from 17 to that. This gives you your second octet, your third octet, and your fourth octet, depending on where the subnet is. The bits, you're doing it 1 to 8 bit. So you can get used to writing this by memory, just remembering the next line. Hey guys, to see more videos like this, please click on the like and subscribe buttons down below, and you will be notified of any future videos we make. Thanks for watching.